A while ago on Facebook, I posted a picture of my low-carb, sugar-free, sweet and sour meatballs over jicama noodles. And a bunch of people were commenting on it, and several people were wanting the recipe for it. So today, the recipe is for just that. Sugar-free, low-carb, sweet and sour meatballs. And if you want a printable version of this, make sure you check out my website at janetsdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. There'll be a printable version of this recipe and all kinds of other goodies there for you. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, hit the little notification bell. That way you can be notified every time I put out a new video. And while you do that, let's get cooking. For the meatballs, preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Line a large baking sheet with foil and lightly spray the foil. In a large mixing bowl, place 1 pound of lean ground beef or ground turkey or ground meat of your choice, or meat substitute of your choice. I'm using ground beef. Break the ground meat up into small chunks. 1 teaspoon onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon Worcestershire sauce, 1 large room temperature egg, 1/4 cup room temperature milk, 1/2 cup dried low-carb breadcrumbs or almond meal. I'm using low-carb breadcrumbs that I make. This gives your meatballs more bulk. Stir all together to fully combine all the ingredients. Make sure your breadcrumbs or your almond meal, whichever one you're using, make sure it gets distributed evenly throughout all of the meat. Scoop the meat mixture 1 tablespoon at a time onto the prepared baking sheet. If you want bigger ones, you can make them as big or as small as you want. I personally think 1 tablespoon is perfect for me, but some people like bigger meatballs, so it's up to you how big you want them. So scoop them out to the size that you want, and then roll each scoop into a tight ball. Make sure the meat gets nice and tightly packed into the ball so your meatball doesn't fall apart. Bake for 10 minutes or until the meat is done completely and it's just lightly brown on the outside. While the meatballs are cooking, we're going to make the sauce. In a large 12-inch skillet, add 1 cup of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of liquid stevia or a liquid sweetener of choice, 1/8 cup pure maple, 3/4 cup of molasses. Now the maple and the molasses are optional. They can be adjusted according to how sweet you like your sauce. I like my sauce fairly sweet tasting, so if you don't like it that sweet, you can always adjust the maple and the molasses according to how sweet you like it. 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 cup of tomato sauce, 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1/4 teaspoon cayenne pepper. This is optional. I like a little tiny teensy bit of a spice to my sweet and sour sauce. So if you don't want any spice at all, then you could just leave that out. It's up to you how you want it to taste, but I like a little hint of a spice. 1 teaspoon dry mustard. Sprinkle in some seasoned salt and seasoned pepper to your desired taste. Whisk these together over medium heat until the sauce is completely smooth. Bring the sauce just to a boil, just till you start seeing some bubbles forming. Then add 1/4 of an onion, finely chopped, I like red onion or sweet onion when I'm doing the sweet and sour sauce. It's up to you what type of onion you like and how much of it you like. I only use 1/4 because I don't like my onion to overpower. But it's up to you how much of an onion flavor you want. Add 1/2 of a red bell pepper, finely chopped. Again, you can adjust the bell pepper to whatever type of bell pepper you prefer and however much you want. I just like an even taste. I like to balance things out. I don't want one taste overpowering another taste. So I personally think 1/2 of the bell pepper is perfect for me. But again, you adjust it according to your taste. So add the onion and bell pepper to the sauce. Then add all of your meatballs. Stir the sauce all together until the meatballs and the vegetables are fully coated with the sauce. Turn the heat on to low and let it simmer until it's heated completely through. You can serve these meatballs just like this, just as they are, or what I like to do, I like to put them over low-carb pasta or veggie pasta or some kind of quinoa. It's really good over that. One of my favorite ways is putting it over jicama noodles. It's really, really good. So you can just play around with it however you want to eat them, whatever you want to put them on, they will turn out great. If you want a recipe for a good low-carb real pasta and not just veggie pasta, then check out my video on how to make low-carb pasta, or you can go to my website and check out the printed version of how to make low-carb pasta. It's an awesome, easy, great recipe for pasta. And there you have it. Low-carb, sugar-free, sweet and sour meatballs. Eat and enjoy. And that's our recipe of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make. And as always, keep cooking.